Hey, good morning, Barons. It's your principal, Mr. Romero. Wishing you a wonderful day. First of all, I want to say happy Counselors Week. This week is Counselors Week, so if you don't get a chance to, make sure you say something nice to your counselors and thank them for all that they do. A lot of the stuff that they do, we don't see because it's behind a closed door, and they're just doing a lot of work that is not really out there. But I used to be a counselor before, so I know exactly what they do day in, day out. But thank you to all our counselors. We love you, we appreciate you, and happy Counselors Week. I want to get into a story. Last week I was talking to some of our police officers, and they were telling me about a lot of scams out there focused and targeting high school students. And so it reminded me 2 years ago, my youngest son Liam got a direct message in his Instagram account. And he was a water polo player, so he posted some kind of water polo picture of him. And someone direct messaged him and said, "Man, you look good. We'd like to use your photo for an upcoming advertisement that we have. Do we have your permission?" And being a young kid, he was like flattered, like someone's looking at my picture and they think I'm athletic looking. Sure, you can use my picture. Well, a couple days later, they said, "Hey, we're going to pay you for that picture." And he said, "No, you don't need to." But they sent him money. And they sent it through some PayPal account or whatever. And then they did the whole scam. "We send you too much money. We need you to send us back like $500, something crazy like that." And my son was like, "I don't have $500. And they were like, "You better send it or else." So they started putting pressure on him. And the only reason why we caught wind of it is because he started pulling money out of his bank account to try to buy game cards to pay these people back. And every time he did that, it got denied, and it went to my wife's phone. And so she called Liam and said, "Liam, what are you doing?" And he reluctantly said, "Mom, I'm scared. This guy's threatening to sue me because I owe him money, da-da-da-da-da." Long story short, I took over, and I contacted the guy, and we were able to make him stop harassing my son. So I'm telling you, those scams are out there. Be careful. Even an old man like me, through my Instagram, I get messages once in a while from people saying, "Man, you're a great looking principal that looks like he knows what he's doing. Can we talk to you, or can I get some advice from you, or can I just connect with you?" Right away, I know that's a scam. And I say, no, I don't even respond. So we all have our targets to these people that are trying to extort money from us. And I just want you to be careful. And if anything like that happens to you, go right to your parents. Go to an adult on campus. Go to me. I'm a professional. I know how to deal with those kinds of scams. But you should never feel worried, scared about these people who are trying to extort money from you. But number one, be safe with that. Okay? So with that, make it a great day. Living the Barron way.
Good morning, Barons! And welcome to our BVTV Broadcast. Today is February 3rd, 2025.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Dylan, here with the BVTV news that is relevant to you.
To begin, we'll give more information about Black History Month.
After, we'll learn more about our IB film program.
Then we will show some appreciation for our counselors.
And finally, we'll take a look at the new building. Wyatt, do you know next month is Black History Month?
I did know that, so that makes now the perfect time to highlight our Black Student Union. On to Aaron, Adrian, and Max.
Yo, what's up, Josh? You free? February 2nd?
Yo, Adrian.
Yo, what's up, Aaron?
What's February 2nd?
February 2nd is my birthday.
You know what else is in February?
What?
What's up, Barons? Today we're going to be talking about Black History Month.
We'll be learning about the origins and the history of Black History Month.
It is now February, so that means it is Black History Month. Every February, we have Black History Month in order to represent the African American contributions to the United States. But for this year, we went and interviewed Mr. Rice in order to understand more what happens during this month.
Black History Month, I feel, is a dedicated time to pay homage to those individuals that have paved the way for a lot of individuals' freedom regardless of race, creed, or color.
With Black History Month, we're able to learn more about American Black communities and what the community did to improve not only their community, but the country as a whole. Over the years, we now get to celebrate many Black leaders and important people who built our society.
I think Black history came from just some individuals that wanted to pay homage to individuals that had paved the way for individuals' freedom. A lot of our freedoms come from the people that have survived through, died through slavery and just through the oppression through time.
This celebration started in Chicago during the 1920s with Carter Woodson starting the empowerment, this movement, and the community by celebrating Black culture. Some people think that this month is just for Black communities, but this month isn't just limited to them, but many other people can celebrate Black culture as a contribution to all society.
You can support in the way you feel necessary that you should support. I guess it's particular to individuals and how they feel that they should support Black History Month.
So, Barons, even if you're not Black, you can still participate in the Black History Month by
Be respectful and supportive of the culture,
and helping around the local communities.
or even celebrating Marriage Spirit Week.
So, Barons, that's all for today. Now, back to the studio.
That was really informative. Thanks, guys.
Dylan, have you heard about our IB film program?
I have, but I definitely could use some more information.
As a member, I can say it has been a pleasure to be enrolled in that class.
Me too. Let's head to yours and Jacob's segment to learn more about it.
Are you an IB junior looking for an HL course next year or just have an interest in movies? Today, we're gonna check out IB Film with Wyatt. Let's go check that out. Wyatt is a senior in virtual production and BVTV and has been working with Mr. Martinez for 3 years. Let's go and see what he has to say about the program.
So it's virtual production and IB film. So you're going to be studying movies, you're going to be doing media. But it's editing skills. You get to watch movies and then take notes on them. So I think it's a really interesting subject. If you guys aren't really interested in movies, then maybe it's not for you.
So, what is virtual production?
Wondering what virtual production means? You can create a world, and then using this camera, you can place yourself or your subject or your actors in that world. So we learned how to use this technology, and frankly, it's really advanced.
As a virtual production student myself, I can tell you that this class will give you lifelong skills that will help in high school, college, and your career. I highly recommend this class to anyone even partly interested in film and media. Thank you, Wyatt, for that presentation. If you guys have any more questions about IB Film or the BVTV program in general, go talk to Mr. Martinez in room 203. That's all we got. Now back to the studio.
If it is for you, I highly suggest that you folks consider this program.
Most definitely. Class selections are coming up soon.
Let's not forget about our amazing counselors who always help us with this.
Right as always, Wyatt. Let's see what Daisy, Leo, and Adam have for us.
On to that.
Hey Barons, it's Stacey. Today we're going to talk about Counselor Appreciation Week. At Bonita Vista High School, the transition from counselor to principal is a journey marked by dedication and passion. Mr. Romero, who once served as a school counselor, shared his experiences with us. He spoke about how his deep love for helping students guided him through his career. The transition was challenging, he admitted, but every step was worth it because I could continue supporting our students in new ways. Mr. Romero's journey is just one example of the commitment found at Bonita Vista High School. Who am I here with?
My name is Lorena Mata.
Can you describe your typical day as a role of a school counselor?
There is no typical day. We often have, our meetings set, meeting with parents, meetings with students. But if a crisis comes in or a student needs us more, maybe having anxiety, our day, what would typically be just goes away. So it changes all the time. We go by, what's happening at the moment, but it's just trying to connect as much as we can with students.
She said, "My favorite moments are always at graduation. Watching the students I've helped walk across the stage, knowing they're about to take on new adventures, is incredibly rewarding. These stories highlight the heart and soul of Bonita Vista High School, where every staff member is dedicated to guiding and celebrating our students' achievements." That's it for me, Barons. Back to the studio.
Great work, guys, and another big thank you to our counselors.
For sure. But Dylan, it's been a bit noisier on campus, don't you think?
It must be the construction over by the gym.
I've been very curious about that. Do you know where I can learn more?
I think mine, Briella, and Nalani's segment could help us out. Onto that.
Hey Barons, it's Dylan, and today we're going to be checking out, y'all hear that? Today we're going to be checking out some progress on the new building.
The new building will house our VAPA program, including dance, multimedia, auto shop, and more. Construction began in December of 2024 and is estimated to be completed by January of 2026.
I'm at the construction area, and so far they are preparing for demolition, scrapping all the windows, lights, and fixtures inside. But once they start demolition, things will start to go really quickly.
You know, the progress seems slow, but really it's exactly on task as far as the calendar. They got a whole calendar plan for demolition. So as soon as they get the green light to do this, it'll go really fast.
Like Mr. Romero said, many wish it were a little quicker. Miss Timmons expressed her interest and excitement for the new building as dance will be incorporated, as well as many other things.
Honestly, I feel like it's a dream come true. The planners, architect, the project manager have met with me several times, so I was able to give a lot of input on what this is going to look like. I think the biggest thing is we will have more space to move around and feel comfortable, and then also we'll have a lot of storage for our costumes, which is sometimes problematic in our space right now.
All right, Barons, that's all for me. I hope you are updated and excited for the new building. Let's go back to the studio.
Stay tuned for more updates on the new building.
Thanks for informing us, Dylan.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast, Barons.
Well, that's it for today. I'm Wyatt.
I'm Dylan.
And we're signing off.